We're here with John McClain before his fight with Pawlem Kołodziej. First of all, is this your first time in Poland, in Europe?
No, actually, it's my second time. I was here in '86 or '87. I was in the no, about '88, somewhere around there. And I was in some part of Poland. I was in Germany, but I was able to walk over to Poland, wherever that was. That's where I was.
How do you feel in Poland?
It's all good. It's all good. I've been to Europe 15 times, so it's no big thing.
What do you know about your tomorrow's opponent, Pawlem Kołodziej?
What do I know about him? I know that he's green. He's green. That's right. And I'm gonna take him into deep waters and drown him. He don't know half of what he's gonna see tomorrow, and I forgot more than he already learned. He in a world of trouble.
So you see experience as your main advantage tomorrow?
Definitely experience. Not just my experience, but my knowledge. You know, I've forgotten more than he ever gonna know. You know, the sweet science of boxing is something that I've mastered for a long time, and my speed, agility, and just he in the world of trouble. You know, this is the second time that this fight was offered to me. The first time I turned it down because what the public doesn't know is that when I lost to Jason Robinson, I hurt my ACL and my hamstring and my tailbone all in one fall. So I was not 100%. I wasn't even 50% when I fought Jason Robinson. And so shortly after that fight, they offered me this fight, and I turned it down because I wasn't healed yet. But now I'm 100%. And Pawlem Kołodziej is in a world of trouble.
And did you see any fights of him?
Oh yeah, I saw the ones that they're limited what they show on YouTube. But yeah, I saw his fights. Yeah, he's big, he's tall, but that's all right. It's not a basketball game. It's not a jumping contest, or it's a fight. So he's in world of trouble.
Did you see any flaws in his game?
Oh, did I? Yes, tons of them. Tons of them.
For example?
For example? Well, we'll discuss that after the fight. We're not going to just let you know what I'm going to do to him, but I'm going to do it to him.
You had a almost 10-year gap in your career.
Right.
What's it been cost?
You said why?
Why?
Well, I was married to Layla Ali, and I was managing, training, and promoting her career. And, for the most part, I've been there and done that in boxing. I've been all over the world through boxing. I've been doing it all my life. So I got kind of bored with it. And then, when I was dealing with Layla's career, it was necessary for me to focus on her career, as well as I was acting as well. But what happened is I sat back and I started watching the landscape of boxing and the cruiserweight division, paying particular attention to it. And I watched Diablo when he fought Jacoby Fragomeni, the first fight. And I felt that Diablo won. And at that point, I knew that the cruiserweight division was going to be in for a little mix-up. I figured Diablo was going to have a rematch and win the fight. When he won that fight, he's going to want an easy defense, his first title defense. So I said, well, if I make my move and come back now, I can get me a couple wins, get me the NABF title, then I'll be in line. When Diablo wins the WBC title, he'll look for that easy defense. I'll have the NABF title, and I'll be that easy defense. But, man planned and God laughed. So the fight didn't go the way that I wanted it to. I got hurt. I still fought, and I lost to Jason Robinson. But just like I planned, Jason Robinson got that fight. And as I thought, he lost because I didn't think Jason Robinson could beat Diablo. I think I can beat Diablo. And so, I was kind of bummed about it, but look how God works. This fight comes to me, and then the first time I wasn't ready. Then it comes to me again, and now I'm healed, I'm training, I'm ready. So there's another opportunity. I'm still going to get Diablo. That's the ultimate goal, is to get Diablo. And now I'm definitely not looking over Kołodziej because he's way too big to look over, okay? I'm definitely not looking over him. However, I took this fight not for the money, definitely not for the money. There's no money involved in it. Took this fight for the opportunity. And if you check my record, this is what I do. I go in foreign countries and upset their people. You know, I won the world title the first time in South Africa against a South African. I knocked him out in the first round. Then the second time they took me to Italy. I fought an Italian. I knocked him out in the third round. Now I'm in Poland and I'm fighting a Polish. I'm going to knock him out also.
Could you tell us something about your fight with Robinson? Because we saw only the highlights of this fight, and I saw you had him hurt early in the fight.
Yes, I was beating the brakes off of him, so to speak. I was giving him the business, and my leg was messed up. You know, I tell you, the week prior to that fight, I was running on the street, and I stepped on the grass, and it sunk down, and made my leg go in a hole. And when I went in the hole, I twisted my ACL, and I pulled my hamstring, and I did a flip and landed on my tailbone. So I didn't have any real support in that fight. So in the second round, I went to throw a right hand, and I planted on the front leg, and when I went to throw it, my leg went out. And so I didn't have any power. So for the rest of the fight, I couldn't really hit him. And, you know, he was young and strong, like Kołodziej, and he kept coming. However, I can punch now. My legs are 100, and I can punch. So, you know, that was the only difference. I just couldn't keep Jason Robinson off me. That was the only difference.
Backing to Laila, I read somewhere that you sparred with her. Is that true?
Yeah.
How did it go?
Well, I sparred with her in the beginning. She was learning, and, you know, she's very strong, and it was hard to find women to spar with her. And at the beginning, a lot of guys didn't want to spar with her because they don't want to spar Ali's daughter or because it's a girl, whatever different reasons. So I sparred with her in the beginning, yeah. But then, you know, we got guys to box with all the time.
I heard also that you sparred with Roger Mayweather when you was a teenager.
Yeah.
Could you say something about it?
Oh, yeah, I was just talking about that the other day. That's funny. Yeah, Roger was my trainer, and Roger was a hard trainer. And he used to take all of us. We were all little. You know, at that time, I was 14. I was Roger's size. Okay. So, yeah, we would spar. And Roger wouldn't take it easy on us. He would beat us up. So what I started to do was I would get in there and get off my punches real fast, pop, 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 and then slide out the other side of the ring and get out the ring.
Okay. And how did you even get involved in boxing?
Just at an early age, you know, I always loved to fight. I just loved it. I loved to fight. And I always liked to fight big guys. So fighting Kołodziej it's nothing that I'm not accustomed to. I've been doing this all my life. But I went to, I was watching, of course, Muhammad Ali, Sugar Ray Leonard, watching them on TV. And I used to just stand in front of the TV and do everything that they do, you know. And then my mother finally got her brother, my uncle, to take me to the boxing gym. And that was history from there.
What does it mean, your nickname? Yeah.
Yahya is not my nickname. Yahya is my name. I'm a Muslim. Yahya, comes from John the Baptist. Okay? Yaster, that's my nickname, the Yaster. The Yaster is a 42, well, it was 42. When I turned 42, that's when I made up this name. But the Yaster is a 40-something-year-old African-American male called back to save the face of the cruiserweight division. You dig? Hey, what's up? This is Yahya the Yaster McClain. I'm going to be knocking out Pawlem Kołodziej tomorrow night. I want you guys to check it out on ringpolska.pl.